is quite simply one of the toughest you will find anywhere in the world, and the graveyard of many open dreams.
It's a random day and you're standing on a golf course, club in hand, feeling like today's the day you'll crush it, but the course decided to absolutely eat you alive. Somewhere between losing 3 balls to a jungle ravine and watching a perfect shot get hijacked by the wind, reality hits hard on these golf courses. They're built to break you. From cliffs that steal your breath at Cape Kidnappers to the endless bunkers of Whistling Straits, we're about to walk through the most brutal, unforgiving, and totally insane golf courses on the planet. Think you could survive even one? First up, we have Carnoustie Golf Links.
The championship course at Carnoustie is almost unanimously regarded as the toughest test.
Carnoustie is a full-on emotional roller coaster disguised as 18 holes. Sitting on the southeast coast of Scotland, where golf basically started, Carnoustie has been wrecking even the best players' confidence for over a century. And it's not just the brutal design of the place, it's everything else it throws at you. The North Sea winds are no joke. One minute you're hitting a perfect drive, and the next, the gusts decide your ball is taking a vacation to another fairway. The fairways themselves are tighter than your jeans after Thanksgiving, and to make it even more fun, no 2 holes line up in the same direction. So you're constantly second guessing your shots. And if you're thinking you can power through the wind, good luck with the sneaky little streams called burns that randomly crisscross the fairways, just sitting there like little traps for your ego. The bunkers are deep enough to hide your hopes and dreams, and they're placed in the rudest possible spots, like right where you think you're supposed to land your ball. Now you know it's brutal when a literal pro meltdown happens at a course. John van de Velde's 1999 Open Championship collapse still makes golfers wince. Leading by 3 shots on the final hole, dude ended up standing in a creek barefoot trying to hack his ball out of the berry burn. This course doesn't just challenge your swing, it breaks your brain. On number 2 is Jade Dragon Snow Mountain Golf Club.
Himalayan mountains. The longest golf course in the world.
Welcome to Jade Dragon Snow Mountain Golf Club in China, where even breathing feels like a competitive sport. Built high up in the Himalayas at more than 10,000 feet above sea level, this course isn't just long, it's a straight-up marathon. We're talking 8,500 plus yards of pure, why did I sign up for this? The designers weren't kidding around either. The front 9 has a Scottish links feel to it, all wide open and breezy, but once you hit the back 9, it's like hiking through rugged mountain trails, only you're dragging your golf bag with you. The ball does fly a little farther in the thin air, but it doesn't even matter when you're dealing with insane par 5s that stretch close to 800 yards. That's an entire morning workout, and don't even get me started on the narrow fairways and sneaky greens that bounce your ball into oblivion if you miss your shot by even a little. It's basically Mother Nature putting you through her own personal golf-themed obstacle course. There aren't a lot of famous pro meltdowns here yet, probably because most of them are smart enough to avoid it. But players who have dared to tackle it often talk about how brutal it gets. Forget your handicap, your stamina might be the only thing that saves you. Next is even more crazy, the Whistling Straits.
The Straits course at Whistling Straits consistently ranks in the top 25 in the US by Golf Digest.
Whistling Straits honestly feels like it was designed by someone who loved bunkers a little too much. Like, dude, who needs 900 plus bunkers on one golf course? That's not a hazard anymore. That's an invasion. Built on an old artillery range right by Lake Michigan, Whistling Straits has all the drama you could ask for. Rolling hills, crazy fescue grass, wild winds blowing off the water. This place feels less like a relaxing game of golf and more like you're prepping for battle. And the worst part, some of those bunkers don't even look like bunkers. They're just casually hanging out in places where you think you're safe, waiting to ruin your whole day. Now, can you blame people for hating sand after playing here? You spend more time digging your ball out than actually swinging. Speaking of sand disasters, Dustin Johnson's 2010 PGA Championship heartbreak here is straight up brutal.
Now the ruling has just come in. 2-shot penalty. Wow.
On the 18th hole, he thought he was in a waste area, casually grounded his club, and bam, 2-shot penalty. Lost his shot at the playoff because of one small mistake. Be for real, how are you even supposed to survive when the bunkers blend in with the course like that? It's like golf camouflage. Honestly, you have to respect anyone who even finishes around here without throwing their wedge into the lake. Next is Ile aux Cerfs Golf Club. At first glance, Ile aux Cerfs Golf Club looks like a total dream. It's set on a tropical island in the Indian Ocean, surrounded by crystal clear waters, and every hole looks like it could be on a postcard. But don't get fooled, this place has serious smile now, cry later energy. Designed by Bernhard Langer, the course weaves through thick jungle, volcanic rocks, lakes, and tricky gullies that seem to exist just to snatch your ball away. And the topography? Wavy and unpredictable, like a wild roller coaster you didn't sign up for. You'll walk up to a tee box, look out over the gorgeous view, feel good for half a second, and then watch your ball sail right into a hidden water hazard. On number 5 is Bethpage Black.
That is what you're greeted with on the first hole, so.
Bethpage Black straight up shouts it at you with a massive warning sign right at the first tee. Like, no kidding. The sign literally says the course is extremely difficult and recommends it only for highly skilled golfers. So if you're feeling even a little cocky about your game, yeah, Bethpage is about to fix that real quick. It's got some of the narrowest fairways you'll ever see, and if you miss them, you're diving into rough so thick it might as well be a jungle. And the bunkers are absolute monsters. Some of them are so deep, you basically need climbing gear to get out. Oh, and just to really make you sweat, carts aren't allowed. You're hoofing it all the way through this beast, carrying your shattered dreams hole by hole.
He is coming off his first major championship last weekend, winning the region's tradition on the senior.
Even the pros aren't safe here. In the 2019 PGA Championship, Michael Kim missed the cut by a single shot at Bethpage Black, and that dude's a tour-level golfer. Even the best are struggling to survive here. What chance do the rest of us have? Next is the ocean course at Kiawah Island. Playing at Kiawah Island feels like playing against Mother Nature herself. The real boss battle here isn't the layout, it's the Atlantic Ocean wind that's constantly trying to mess with your whole existence. Designed by Pete Dye, with a little help from his wife Alice, who probably added even more evil touches. This course stretches out to almost 7,900 yards. And yeah, the layout is gorgeous. Rolling dunes, endless marshes, crazy pot bunkers, but honestly, you'll be too busy getting smacked around by 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts to notice. You could be striping the ball 1 minute and then boom, the wind just decides you're aiming for a different continent now. You thought you were making progress, but nope. The wind just took your ball, your dignity, and your last shred of hope.
Bounce up.
Even the greats had their battles here. Phil Mickelson pulled off an insane historic win at the 2021 PGA Championship on this course, but not without dealing with brutal conditions the entire time. People talk about his win like it was some otherworldly stuff, and honestly, considering how bad the wind was, it kinda was. And lastly, we got Cape Kidnappers. Cape Kidnappers feels like somebody thought, how can we make golf feel as close to skydiving without actually jumping out of a plane? This course in New Zealand is absolutely stunning. You're teeing off on narrow strips of fairway that run right next to 600-foot cliffs. Like one bad bounce and your ball is off having a way cooler adventure than you. The fairways here are super tight, and when the Pacific winds start kicking up, it's basically like playing darts in a hurricane. And don't even get comfortable if you somehow stick the fairway because the rough is wild, thick, and basically designed to make you suffer. The entire place feels like it's daring you to mess up. Cape Kidnappers isn't just about how well you can swing a club, it's about how well you can keep your cool while literally staring down death cliffs. And if you're scared of heights, this course will have you questioning all your life choices before the second hole. Which course do you think would wreck your game first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're into wild golf stories like this, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, it only gets crazier from here.